I'm going to tell you a story. I decided to write a book on fundraising and ethics. I spent 20 years in the domain. I've worked with countless managers and I knew I had something to say, right? And I didn't want to die without that knowledge written in a book, basically. So I started writing it. And as soon as I did, I realized that I didn't want to, that it would be a very boring task, that just putting on paper things that I've said countless times in meetings and conferences and consulting engagements was going to be uninteresting. And yet I wanted that book to be written. So what I did was to work on that book every day at the beginning of the day for at least 10 minutes. Now, you might say 10 minutes, it's not enough, right? It's not enough to write a book. And yet, in a few months, the book was written. Now, of course, once you start writing, sometimes I would write for 15 minutes, 30, an hour and a half. But my goal was to write for at least 10 minutes every morning. And without knowing it, the book was written in a few months. Steady wins the race. When you think about huge tasks, consistency is far more important than motivation. Okay? I was not motivated to write the book, but I could. I did it anyway, right? Just by doing a little bit by little bit. So imagine that you have a humongous literature review to do and you cannot find the courage to do that. Okay, read half a paper every day. I mean, half a paper is not much, right? But by the end of the year, you will have read 150 articles, which is huge on any topic. So, steady wins the race. Make it a habit instead of trying to find the motivation to do Herculean tasks that no one can do. Everybody can write 10 minutes every day, which means everybody can write a book.